What up, YouTube? Big G here out of Naptown. So anyway, here's where I'm at. So I didn't make the team with Landstar. I don't necessarily agree with the whole reason. It was because within the last 3 months or 6 months, you have to prove that you were over the road. Or show that you drive at least 300 miles one way. And it's, well, all the companies that I've worked for all say local because you make it home every night. To me, local is like your Coca-Cola guys in the city, your Pepsi guys, your beer companies, your little gas station vendor guys. That shit's local to me, you know. These guys running containers up and down 65 or something. But anyway, you know, so I run, I feel like I've always ran regional. It is local because you get home, I guess. But, you know, if you're going from Indy to Murfreesboro or to, Wellston, Ohio, which is about an hour east of Washington Courthouse out there on 35, or, whatever. Plymouth, Michigan, Jackson, all the good stuff, You're just running all over this Western region. So, anyway, I didn't make the team because of that. Although I have 8 years of over-the-road experience, 7 years ago. And, no incidences, no tickets, clean driving record. So, it's kind of crazy how I didn't make it, just because the last year I can't prove it. I got, of course, the snow and ice driving, being in this area, but no recent mountain driving or anything like that, which is crazy because, like I said, I got 16 years experience. So you get a guy who's just been on the road for a year, just got out of school, it can get on. That's whatever. It is what it is. So no big deal. The only thing that makes me mad about that whole thing is I definitely like the way their setup was. That's why I don't really have anything bad to say about Landstar, except for that particular part. I understand, why they probably have a good CSA score because of that, but at the same time, if you got a driver with 16 years of good driving experience, that's got to count for something, but evidently not. So it is what it is. No blast on them, just on that hiring part. I think that's kind of some BS. So, I didn't make the team with Landstar. Just mad because it took like almost 2.5 weeks from the process my application. It was a waste of life dealing with that. So now I'm kind of looking to a couple other places. I think Mercer might give me the same red flag. Which I don't really know. I don't have a lot of interest in Mercer, but I did send them an app. I won't know nothing till Friday, and I've reached out to Schneider Choice. I'm not just putting out one app now and waiting on it, because I've always been pretty confident. Normally, wherever I filled out an app, I would always get the job almost instantly. So this is the first time I've actually not got a job through somebody in like 16 anywhere I filled out. I mean, I've worked for UPS, and some carriers are real hard to get into. So this is actually shocking, but like I said, no big deal. If I go somewhere else and run and I don't like that operation, maybe I'll try to get back on with Landstar after I have that 6 months over the road. The reason for me running regional all these years is because, I just wanted to be with my kids while they were growing up, for the most part. I still have an 11-year-old in the house, but most of my boys are all driving, got jobs and all that, so it is what it is. So anyway, I'm looking at about 3 or 4 other companies I put out apps to, because now I'm wanting to look at all my options, and whoever's going to take the less time, it sounds like you can make the most money, and you can pretty much pick your own lanes. That's important to me. I want to be able to choose my destiny and run the way I want, where I want. So you know, that's where I'm at, and this is just an update. I'm not gonna make it real long. It's Big G out of Indy. I just try to bring everybody through the process of trying to get through Landstar, as far as the IEN and all this. So hopefully all that's helpful, because you're gonna need all those things with anybody you try to own or operate with and buy your own truck. So, you know, hopefully that's some good information for everybody. But you're gonna need to go through the same stuff with any company. So hopefully some of them videos will help you guys out with that. But that's where I'm at. I'm not giving up with my experience. It's just insane that, like, nobody, you know, even though I drive, you know, 500-600 miles a day and still make it to the house every night. You know, it's not just Indiana. I'm dead center Indiana, but, you know, like I said, I run regional all over the place. So of course, this very last year I've been on a dedicated account, but hell, there's even some of these carriers all have those types of accounts too. They just wouldn't give me the gig because of that particular reason. Sorry, that little plane up there is making all kinds of noise. So that's where I'm at, man. I appreciate everyone checking out these videos. That's all I got.